All right, good evening, everyone. Thank you to everyone who's here joining us today. I'm Lisa Partida with LA, and today we have a special guest, Carla Zeron with LA Mission College. And today she's going to go over some classes that are starting up on the coming up in the beginning of February, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay, so I'll go
February
ahead and
9th.
pass it along to Carla.
Thank you. As Lisa said, my name is Carla Cerrone, and I am the coordinator to the biotechnology program and also the coordinator to the biomanufacturing bachelor's degree. I don't know if you all know, but we do offer a bachelor's degree here at Mission College. Bachelor's degrees are kind of rare at community college, so we're very excited to have that opportunity for our community. With the bachelor's degree, we are now able to, give access to our community to a bachelor's program at a lot cheaper rate than other colleges do. So today I want to kind of talk to you about the biotechnology program that we offer here. It is a very short-term certificate, and what that means is that you can finish within one semester, 3 months and a half, to start a career, not just a job. So this is a certificate. As you can see on the screen on your left-hand side, the actual flyer. It is a career that you can start with just 3 classes. Normally, it takes people about 3.5 months to complete that. And on the right side, you'll see the schedule of classes. For the first time in a long time, we are now going to offer a PM course, which is highlighted on the flyer. Now, I will say that we do need 15 people to enroll in order for that class not to be canceled. As of right now, we have 9 people enrolled. So we're hoping to have 15, that way we can move forward. But our morning class, which is at AM, is still going on strong. We have about 20 people enrolled right now. So space will be limited pretty quick as we are starting in February 9th. So you might be asking yourself, what is biotechnology? I asked myself when I first started in the biotechnology field, it was something I never heard of before, but it's something that we use every single day of our lives. We just don't know it as biotechnology. Biotechnology can be from our food that we eat, our cosmetics that we use, our shampoos, conditioners, makeup, our vaccines, our vitamins, our medicines, our environment. It's from also has to do a lot with biotechnology. So what biotechnology really is the combination of biology and technology merged together to create a product that's going to be beneficial to our society. So that can be from, as I mentioned earlier, a vaccine. For example, with COVID-19, a lot of us saw there was a lack of vaccines, right? Because it was brand new to us. So the scientists got together and started creating vaccines that can make people feel a lot better with COVID-19. So that's kind of like roughly what biotechnology is. It's really broad, but just to let you know, it's biology merged with technology to produce a product that's going to better our society. Now, within biotechnology, there's a lot of sectors, there's a lot of areas, environmental, our foods, our cosmetics, our pharmaceuticals. There's a lot more. There's about 8 to 10 areas in biotechnology. At Mission College, we really focus on the pharmaceuticals, and those are the companies that are developing medicine, vitamins, and vaccines, and that are producing it as well. So just to give you a rough idea, at Mission College, we offer 2 certificates. The lab assistant certificate, what you see on your screen, is the very first one. Within that time that you're with us during that certificate, we guarantee one job interview. Now, we don't guarantee placement, as that is up to the company. That is also up to students. I've actually seen students sometimes not accept offers. Our last semester that just passed, which was our fall, we had 2 different interviews, but we do guarantee one job interview. We could have more, but just one is guaranteed. Now we have over 95% placement. If you're looking to start a career in the science field, that's where we come in. You can start really quick, finish the classes that are in front of you. Most of our students received offers before they even finished the course. They started working as well. And so we're very excited for them. Any questions so far? I know I'm going pretty quick. Or Lisa, if any questions that you think participants might have.
So you said that it's like a pretty straightforward class, right? Are there any prerequisites that they have to take before signing on?
Great question. So no, this is the beauty of our program. We really wanted to make it accessible for our community. So no prereqs. You just come in and take this course. The other thing that's really good is that our semesters are typically 16 weeks long, but we wanted to shorten that. So on the screen, if you look, the Biotech 2 is for the first 8 weeks of the semester, and Biotech 3 is for the last 8 weeks of the semester. So essentially you're taking two classes, but really you're taking one. So it is shorter. Now the chemistry courses, you'll see at the bottom, I cannot put the schedules because there's too many to choose from. But you can look at our catalog, or you can look at our webpage and look at all the different chemistry courses that they offer, all the different options that you can take. And go from there. But for biotechnology, this is pretty much for the spring semester. As I mentioned earlier, the highlighted portion is the PM. And now the PM, the morning, let's start with the morning. The morning is from Monday through Thursday, from 8 in the morning to 12:35. Monday and Wednesday, it's going to be via Zoom, so you can do that from your home. Tuesdays and Thursdays, you will have to come to campus, as that is the lab portion, and that does need to be in person. Now for the PM, Monday and Saturday will be in person. Tuesday and Thursday will be via Zoom. Now it is later in the afternoon, so it's roughly about 5:20 to 9:55, except for Saturday. It's 8 in the morning to 2:45. It's a little bit different, but we really want to get participants that are either working or have family responsibilities that are not able to make it during the morning. They can come in the afternoon if they like as well. But as I mentioned earlier, we're hoping to get those 15 enrolled in order to move forward with that program. The beauty about our program is that most of our students are working, as I mentioned earlier, about 95% placement. Students can decide to continue with their educational path all the way to the bachelor's, as I mentioned earlier. But what is good about that is that most of our employers that we partner up with will reimburse our students for their college tuition after working with a company for a year. So you can potentially be working full-time and attending school and getting most of your college tuition reimbursed all the way up to a master's, which is a great opportunity to continue your education. Now, if you do obtain that certificate and you decide, you know what, I've got my foot in the door, I'm happy where I'm at, we're happy for you and we'll support you with that as well. But just let you know, we do have the option to continue with your education for a second certificate, an associate certificate, and a bachelor's degree as well. Now, during the time that you're with us as well, Biotech 3 is mostly where you work in the group within your cohort and you do a research and you create a poster and then you present that poster. Employers are looking for that component because that is showing them that you can work within the team, you can problem solve within the team, and that you're reliable. So the soft skills is really what gets you the offers for employment. Yes, the biotechnology skills are important, but employers are really looking for the soft skills. Can you be punctual? Can you work with others? Can you communicate? Can you problem solve? And we also help you with that as well. The other thing that is really great about our program is that we work with you for your resume, specifically for the field. I will work with every student one-on-one to make sure that their resume is ready for the field. We do interviewing skills as well. We do mock interviews if that's something that you request. So we really try to support you and get you employable at the end of the program. We do give you the different opportunities. We have guest speakers that come in. We also have prior students that have graduated from the program and are doing really well as well. One of our major partners is Cedars-Sinai. We have a internship with them, and they have also hired some of our students. Now there are supervising positions for them. Um, but mostly our students are being hired with Takeda Industry and I'm sorry, Grifols Industry as well. So those companies are around us. Grifols is right next to Cal State LA, and Takeda, depending on what um facility you're at. It can be Glendale, it can be Woodland Hills, or I think they have a new one in Santa Clarita as well. Now, Takeda is looking to hire 150 employers for the summer. So this is a really great time to come in and do the certificate and hopefully get an offer from one of our companies. I don't know what else I'm missing.
That's
Um,
amazing. 150 employees
yes,
in Santa Clarita? That's great.
yes. So
Okay.
we're excited about that, and we're looking forward, and we're hoping that, most of our students are being placed that there as well.
Mm.
Now, I want to tell you something else. It's called the Lab Assistant Certificate, which means that you will work in the lab, but most of our students get offered a biomanufacturing position. And what that means is that the company will develop a product and they will mass produce it. So most of our students will start in the mass production area. And this is where you get your foot in the door. A lot of the times we have students with bachelors with different degrees, and they haven't been able to secure an employment, but they come through our program as well and they're able to secure employment. It is an entry level position. So that's another thing that I wanted to mention is the schedule for employment. Most of the time, we see our students being offered a swing shift or a graveyard shift. And those are most of the time over at nighttime and overnight. But because you're working those non-traditional shifts, most of our employer partners, will give our students those non-traditional incentives. So they give you like about 10% on top of your regular salary. Starting salary could be from 22 to $23 an hour. But this is a career. There's a lot of mobility. You can move up to Tech 1, Tech 2, Tech 3, and so forth. And the more if you decide to continue with the educational path, if you get degrees, the higher you move as well with that. Any questions so far?
No, I think you actually answered a lot of my questions that I was going to ask. So
Okay,
thank
good.
you for that. But that, no,
Yeah, of
dude,
course.
this is getting better and better every year, I think. The
Yes,
expansion of the demand and the companies that are hiring. That's
yes.
amazing because yeah, I didn't hear this part last year that that they're hiring so many people and the mass production
Yes,
and the
yes,
swing shifts. That's actually really good too because man, you want to be paid for working late nights too. But
yes,
this is
yes.
amazing. Okay.
And there's a lot of opportunity for overtime. Um, the other thing that we just started working with is we partner up with Homeboy Industry. Historically, we haven't been able to work with reentry populations because the companies that we work with are federally contracted. However, we had 3 students last semester from Homeboy Industry, and they all got offers from companies. So we've been
That's great.
trying to, get these companies to open up, and
Yeah.
finally, slowly but surely, we're opening up that door as well. So we're very excited as well with that. So if anybody has a background, they do check background, and it really depends on what the background is, but companies are starting slowly to kind of work with the students. So that's a good thing as well.
That's good. That's really
Hmm.
good. I'm gonna send you
Hmm.
some information. I mean, Homeboy Industries is an amazing organization as well, but I'm gonna send you a couple more. I
Okay.
mean, just to, kind of tap into that and maybe send out these flyers to those agencies as well. But
Yeah,
that's good. I'm happy that this is happening. Thank you for the classes that you guys are
of
offering.
course.
And what are the costs? These are covered by financial aid, or how much does each class cost?
So great question. In total, it should be about $1,500. We have it on the iTrain, so roughly about $1,500. Now, these classes are not free.
Mhm.
There is a fee to them, but there is financial aid that the student can apply for. And there's also different companies that will, if they qualify, like Goodwill, for example, if you are a participant of Goodwill, they will pay for the tuition as well. And I know there's a lot of, I was just talking to Goodwill about a week and a half ago, and they said they have a lot of funds right now. So if that's something that you're interested to, you can work with Goodwill or any other agency that's willing to pay for your tuition as well. Verdugo Job Fair as Verdugo
Job
Job
Center.
Jobs, they also pay for this program.
Oh, good to know.
Yes, yes.
That's good to know.
Mhm.
All right.
There's a lot of
All
ways to
right.
get it paid for, but you just kind of
Yeah.
have to look.
Oh,
Yeah.
like DOR, I'm guessing also helps out, right?
Who?
Department of Rehabilitation? DOR?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
good.
Yes.
All right, good. Good to
For
know.
sure. They also
Yeah,
have a lot of funds for science, period.
really?
So,
Okay.
yes, I met with them about a year ago and they were so excited. They had all this money to use and they were looking for like ways to use it. So, yeah, they do have a lot of money.
Cool. All
Yeah.
right. I'm gonna send them
Great
this
question.
video. That's
Great
really
question.
cool. Yes. All right. I don't think I have any other questions unless anybody else has questions. If not,
Put it in the chat
yeah.
if you don't want to come on video, you can put it on chat. Or actually on the chat, I can also put my email address. So if you have any
Yes.
questions, I'm more than happy to meet over the phone or to do a Zoom again or to meet in person. Whatever it's easiest for your participants, I'm happy to meet with you all. Just a little bit more about my background. I decided to go back to college as an older student. I was in my late 30s. I was a single parent. Always wanted to go back to school, just, became a single parent. So it was a little bit harder. I had to, work and make sure that we were doing good. But at one point I decided I can't do this no more. I want to have a degree. And I went back to school and it wasn't the easiest thing. I was on welfare for a very long time. CCRC took care of my kids, both of them. So there was a lot of challenges and I know those challenges. I've been there, but I will say that having a certificate, having a degree does change your life. Um, and it completely changed my life and it completely changed the lives of my daughters and future generations. I was the first one to go to college from my family, so I completely understand not knowing how to navigate that. So I'm always here to talk to anybody who is having that challenge, and I can hopefully guide them. And if I can, I will provide somebody that can.
Wow. Thank you so much for telling us your story, Carla. That's a big it's a big inspiration to be honest with you because I know like there's a lot of people in the community who they want to get back into school but it's just hard trying to juggle a job and childcare like when do
Oh,
you find the time to go. So
yes.
I don't have any kids or anything like that but I've tried taking some classes and I'm like I know I can't do this
Yeah,
but you have to find
even if you don't have kids, navigating the educational system is not
yeah.
easy. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
you just gotta find it in you, like get that willpower. But yeah, I know there's a lot of people out
yes,
there, and I'm sure this is gonna resonate a lot with everybody. So thank you so much for sharing that information about yourself.
of course, of course.
All right.
All right. So if you
Okay,
have any
pues,
questions, email me and I'm happy to meet with
absolutely.
anybody or do another presentation. I'm always happy.
Yeah. So just so you guys know, if you guys have any questions, her email is down here. It's Zeron,
Hmm.
KP at lamission.edu. And you guys can
Hmm.
also scan this QR code if you guys are interested in maybe finding out more information regarding the classes that we were just discussing. And thank you so much for everybody's attention and time. And thank you so much, Carla, as well for your time. And we'll catch you
Thank you
next
for
time
the
around.
invite. Okay.
Alrighty.
Thank you. Bye,
Have a good
everyone.
night. Bye.
You too.